racing tonight, and that's surely a delight. And do we have some wonderful weather to do it in. Hey, a good Saturday to you, and welcome to Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live. Brought to you by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. Racing Radio here on Outlaw Country, AM 1400. I'm your host, Mike Stanhope, and thank you for joining us today as we get set for action tonight. Round number 12 of the 2013 Cocopah Speedway Racing Series, and also the second race in the Cocopah Speedway Fall Series. Action tonight in all 5 local divisions. And set to join us as part of today's preview is Joey Essary, driver of the number 90 Street Stock. Joey solidly in the top 10 of the season standings and has laid down some really nice runs over the last 2 events. He'll be joining us in just a few. First, though, look at the updated point standings, where in some cases, well, things are beginning to get into an arm lock situation, while in others it's still pretty wide open in the chase for the championships. First of all, in the Napa Auto Parts Factory Stocks, Miles Morris comes into competition tonight as your points leader, with Yuma's Rick Hibbard in the number 2 position. Jason Beshears sits third in the Napa Auto Parts Factory Stocks, with Alpine's Wayne Rebello in the 4 spot, and Yuma's Jordan White moving into the top 5. Morris, of course, has been to victory lane a couple of times this year, well, more than a couple of times this year, including the last 2 races in a row, looking to continue that streak tonight. Beshears, meanwhile, in the number 64, hoping to come back tonight after a racing wreck severely damaged his car last time out. Next, in the Fisher Automotive Street Stock, Stephen Daffern from out of Brawley, still your points leader, just 14 back of him. It's Alpine's Mike Harlan, with Yuma's Adolfo Noriega in the 3rd spot. Chula Vista's Manny Baldivia's in the number 4 position, and Captain Henry B rounds out your top 5. Baldivia's picked up his first ever Cocopah Speedway feature win in our last run 2 weeks ago. Daffern, of course, has been at the front or near the front just about each time out this year, and Noriega, meanwhile, well, had been hanging within striking distance of Daffern, but an early race crash 2 weeks ago somewhat dented his hopes of contending for the season-long championship. In the IMCA Northern Sport Mods, your top 5 shakeout as follows. Yuma's Ty Rogers still on top, a stranglehold in that position over the man sitting in the number 2 position, Yuma's James Dupree. Dupree in a 2-way tie for that 2nd spot with Brawley's Cody Daffern, Holtville's Chris Toth in the number 4 spot, and Timmy Reese rounds out your top 5 in the Northern Sport Mods. Next, in the Pro Stocks, where the top 5 have been changing from week to week, Mike Lurwell from out of Lakeside, your Pro Stock leader. Yuma's Brett Samala in the number 2 position, 23 points back. It's Yuma's Joe Haynes in the 3 spot, Campo's Ed Buston in the number 4 position, and Frankie Rascone rounds out your top 5. Samala 2 for 2 in features since racing resumed following the summer break, but virtually every member of your top 5 in the Pro Stock standings showing strong performance, running at the front on more than one occasion. And finally, in the IMCA A Modifieds, Imperial's Lance Maury continues as your track championship leader. Brawley's Russell Allen, 23 points back in the number 2 spot. It's Imperial's Dwayne Rogers in the 3 position. Yuma's Johnny Swenson sits 4th, and Cody Grabby is in the number 5 spot. Gobert's Tim Ward, your winner last time out at Cocopah Speedway, while points leader Maury was able to maintain his points lead with the use of a borrowed car last time out, driving it to an impressive 2nd place finish. That's your recap on the chase for the season-long track championships. We now take a quick look at the Cocopah Speedway Fall Series. Again, tonight marking the 2nd race up for that separate series championship, and the standings, well, you will note some differences. In the factory stocks, Miles Morris, your Fall Series leader, with Alpine's Wayne Rebello in that number 2 spot. San Diego's Mike Rebello in 3rd, Yuma's Rick Hibbard in the 4 position, and Brawley's Amy Teague in the 5 spot. In the street stocks, it's Chula Vista's Manny Baldivia's leading the Fall Series points, with Brawley's Stephen Daffern in the 2 spot, Yuma's Jared Hall 3rd, Jimmy Davey in the 4 spot, and Alpine's Mike Harlan rounding out your top 5. In the IMCA Northern Sport Mods, Yuma's Ty Rogers heads the Fall Series standings. Holtville's Chris Toth in the 2 spot. Yuma's Miles Morris sits 3rd with Sean Collins, and James Dupree rounding out your top 5. In the Pro Stocks, your Fall Series top 5 shakes out as follows. Yuma's Brett Samala on top with Campo's Ed Buston sitting second. It's Yuma's Frankie Rascone holding down the third spot with Lakeside's Mike Lurwill in the 4th position, and Yuma's David White sitting in 5th. And finally, in the IMCA Modified, your Fall Series leader, Gilbert's Tim Ward with Lance Maury in the 2 spot. Jeff Streeter holding down the 3rd position with Imperial Steve McCullough in the 4th spot, and San Diego's Mike Corning in the 5th position. Again, tonight marking the 2nd race of the Cocopah Speedway Fall Series, and in all 5 divisions in that Fall Series, well, still wide open for lots of shuffling in the 6th race championship run. It's Racing Radio, Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, presented by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. Hey, getting set to join us, Joey Essary, and he'll be with us in just a moment here on Outlaw Country AM 1400.
Welcome to Food City. Get ready for some extra savings, like Food City Bacon, 12-ounce package, just $2.99. Post cereals, only $1.99 a box. Pepsi 2-liter bottles, 4 for just $4. Gulf Pacific long grain rice, 5-pound bag, $1.99. Food City pinto beans, 30-ounce cans, or tortilla shells, big 25-count package, your choice, 99 cents each. There you have it. Extra savings at your store. Food City, the store with low prices when you need them.
Cocopah Speedway. Fun. Local stars racing under Arizona skies. See your favorite drivers this Saturday night. Fast cars, fresh air, food, fun for the whole family. Tickets on sale now at the Cocopah Casino gift shop and local area Napa stores. Gates open at 5 p.m. Cocopah Speedway. The fastest way to family fun. US 95 and County 15 and at CocopahSpeedway.com.
Arg, mateys, come out to the Yuma Family Pumpkin Patch, October 11th through the 27th for an evening of fun-filled adventure. We have bounce houses, a hay maze, a tractor ride, petting zoo, pony rides, pumpkins, and a whole lot more fun for the entire family. There's also a new pirate adventure with sword fighting, princesses, and a life-sized ship. For more information, check out YumaFamilyPumpkinPatch.com or call 928-783-7574. Come out for an amazing time, or we'll make you walk the plank.
Thanks for calling Toyota. This is Jan.
Hi, Jan. My husband and I are interested in the new Tundra. Seems like a great truck for work, family outings, even for a night on the town.
Oh, definitely. The Tundra's got new chiseled styling.
A bold new grille, a refined and comfortable interior, and a ton of new tech, so you pretty much look good anywhere you go. Plus, it's got a really powerful engine, which makes it great for tough jobs.
Wow. Someone's been doing her homework.
The truck's not the only one who means business, Jan.
I don't doubt it.
Experience the power of the new 2014 Toyota Tundra and build anything. With its chiseled new styling and legendary powerful engine, it's ready for tough jobs everywhere. Book a test drive at your Toyota dealer today and experience the Tundra's style and power for yourself. Toyota. Let's go places.
Visit Alexander Toyota in Yuma. Or for more information, please log on to Toyota.com. Toyota.
Arg, mateys, come out to the Yuma Family Pumpkin Patch, October 11th through the 27th for an evening of fun-filled adventure. We have bounce houses, a hay maze, a tractor ride, petting zoo, pony rides, pumpkins, and a whole lot more fun for the entire family. There's also a new pirate adventure with sword fighting, princesses, and a life-sized ship. For more information, check out YumaFamilyPumpkinPatch.com or call 928-783-7574. Come out for an amazing time, or we'll make you walk the plank.
More than 2.5 million women in America are affected by breast cancer. Together, day by day, we're painting a brighter picture, and it's beautiful. Thanks to the support of the Safeway Foundation, Stand Up to Cancer, and you, so many women are living to embrace a new day. When you buy this limited edition bag, you're giving $2 to the cause and supporting vital research for a cure. Join the Safeway Foundation and Stand Up to Cancer. With your help, we're creating a brighter tomorrow.
Welcome back to Racing Radio. It's Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, presented by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating here on Outlaw Country, AM 1400. Once again, I'm your host, Mike Stanhope, and thank you for joining us today. A special race day edition of Laptime Live as we get set for round number 12 of the 2013 Cocopah Speedway Racing Series tonight. Main gates open at 5, racing at 7 p.m. And joining us now, today's special guest, Yuma's Joey Essary, driver of the number 90 Street Stock. And welcome to the show, Joey.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Mike.
Well, glad you could take time out from a busy race day to visit with us today, Joey. And you just want to start off with a little bit of background. You've got a lot of motocross experience. What prompted you, first of all, to get behind the wheel of a race car a couple of years ago?
I just kind of got tired of sitting in the stands watching every night, and then it gave me and my dad and my little girl something to do. Guess just a lot more family time and something to get us all together.
Decided to go racing. Now you worked with a couple of other people who've been involved in dirt track racing here in Yuma over the years, notably Fisher Automotive's Larry Linares. A lot of help to him.
Yeah, we were with Larry I think we raced for probably about 3 years, had 3 or 4 different cars, and then my mom raced a car for a year. I used to help Tony Lentz and Vern and Michael out quite a bit back when we were racing with Larry still. And I don't know, that kind of, I think, is helping out a lot with what we're doing now. That kind of,
how shall we say, spurred the desire, perhaps, a little bit?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, 2011, 2012 kind of marked your entry into things, and you got it off to a pretty nice start, picking up Rookie of the Year, but making that start, what was it like getting behind the wheel of the car for the first time?
The first couple weeks were kind of a little nerve-wracking because I didn't really know what to expect, but I mean, after that, it's not really anything too crazy as far as, versus racing motocross. It's actually kind of a little mellow. You got a lot of time to think. You can almost pick people out in the stands as you're going down the straightaways. So it's definitely exciting, and it's very fun to do.
Well, we hear people talk about, you'll hear this in other sports, and certainly it applies to auto racing, that things slow down, and when things slow down, that's normally when good things happen for a competitor, so it's got to feel good that you're able to be that aware of what's going on around you.
Yeah, I definitely think that's helping out a lot. So.
We noted your motocross experience. You just mentioned it there as well. Any of that translate into what you're doing on the track now? Things that you took out of that you're able to apply?
Just the normal things that you'd learn racing motocross. I mean, like you say, coming out of turn 2, you're looking all the way down the back straight into turn 3. Just always trying to picture what's going on before it's going to happen. I think that helps out a lot. And then just feel, on a motocross bike, you got to really be able to feel what's going on with the bike, what's going on with the ground, what's happening, and that translates a lot into what's going on with the race car.
We noted Rookie of the Year for 2012, and then you were into victory lane at the opening of this 2013 season, your first feature win, and were able to stay out front in that race despite some pretty intense pressure from a couple of other guys who'd been around the block a time or two. That was pretty impressive to watch.
Yeah, that was very intense. I knew Dave was behind me, and I knew Steven Daffrin was somewhere back there coming, so it was just hammer down and hope they weren't as fast as I was and I could keep the car going straight.
You spent some time traveling over the summer, made it out of town to race on more than one occasion. That's something you feel like is going to help you in this second half of the season?
I'm really hoping so. It gave us a totally different perspective on a different track with a lot more banking, different dirt, and then we also got some time to not worry about trying to be in a points battle and could just go out and try new things with the car and just learn.
That experimentation and seat time got to pay some dividends.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It definitely made me realize that you might think you have a good race car, but you change little things and it can make a car you think's good a lot better.
We're talking with Joey Essary on today's special race day edition of Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, brought to you by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. And we'll be back with more in just a moment here on Outlaw Country AM 1400.
Arizona Western College, the El Toro Foundation, the Matador Athletic Association, and the Caballeros de Yuma are proud to present the 2013 Fisher Automotive El Toro Bowl. The Fisher Automotive El Toro Bowl is quickly becoming the nation's top junior college national championship bowl game. Get your tickets now for the game on Saturday, December 7th at the Veterans Memorial Stadium. All reserve seats, $13. Get your tickets at eltorobowl.com. The 2013 Fisher Automotive El Toro Bowl. Get your tickets now. The 2013 Fisher Automotive El Toro Bowl.
Hey everybody, it's the Built Ford Tough sales event. This is your chance to save big on F-150 and Super Duty. Head to your Arizona Ford dealers today for amazing deals on a huge assortment of fuel-sipping trucks with powerful EcoBoost technology. Now, for a limited time only, you can get F-150 or Super Duty with 0% financing for 60 months. That's right, an F-150 or Super Duty with 0% financing for 60 months. You don't want to miss these deals. The Built Ford Tough sales event ends soon, so hurry in. Visit your Arizona Ford dealers today for a test drive, or go to yourlocalforddealers.com for more information. Ford F-150, Built Ford Tough. 60 months at $1,667 per month for 1,000 financed, regardless of down payment. Not all buyers will qualify for Ford credit financing. Take new retail delivery from dealer stock by 11/4/13. See dealer for residency restrictions, qualifications, and complete details.
Sign up now for the Yuma Veterans Fund Golf Tournament coming up Saturday, November 2nd at Las Barrancas. It's an 8 a.m. shotgun start and a 2x2 blind draw net scramble. There are also excellent sponsorships available. The best part, besides all the fun you'll have, all proceeds will be donated to the Veterans Recoverable Loan Fund and will be used to benefit Yuma area veterans. For more information, please call 539-5343 or email them yuma@azfoundation.org. This event is sponsored by Jimmy D's.
Clarence, this is Draxcula. I can't turn into a bat anymore, so this Halloween I'll be at the scary and safe trick-or-treat at the Yuma Territorial Prison from 5:30 to 8 Halloween night. Since I no longer bite, I'm not afraid of all the law enforcement that will be handing out free treats to ages 12 and under. The $1 admission fee will be donated to charity. Since I no longer carry cash inside my cape, I need you to front me. The scary and safe trick-or-treat is a family event. Instead of going house to house, go cell to cell inside the historic prison. Since I suffer from hip dysplasia, I appreciate this short distance. It makes it easier and faster to get lots of candy. Speaking of candy, I no longer have any of my real teeth, so you can have all of my bit of honeys. But don't let my injuries fool you into thinking I can't make you scream. Remember, I may have lost the power of flight, but I still have the power of night.
Rodeo is a window into our western past that quickly became a unique and exciting sport. The tradition of rodeo is well preserved in our region thanks to the efforts of former and present-day Yuma JCs. The Silver Spur Rodeo is the largest project of the Yuma JCs, which began in 1946. Just a small piece of our rich heritage of rodeo heroes. The Yuma JC Silver Spur Rodeo continues to grow as the tradition is kept for future generations and the continued support of the Yuma community.
Brought to you by Z93 and Outlaw Country.
You're listening to Cocopah Speedway's Laptime Live, presented by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. A special race day edition of Laptime Live as we look forward to tonight's round number 12 of the 2013 Cocopah Speedway Racing Series out at the Diamond in the Desert Cocopah Speedway. And we resume our conversation now with the driver of the number 90 Street Stock, Joey Essary. And Joey, you've been showing a definite uptick in performance since we came back from the summer break. Where do you see the speed coming from?
We did a little motor work over the summer break, changing setup on the car. This last race, actually, we loosened the car up quite a bit, and it made a big improvement, but the car's not quite as controllable. And then just being a little bit more confident and having a little more confidence in the guys you're racing with.
10-4 on that. As noted, one of the faster cars in the street stock since we came back from break. I'm basing that on both lap times and overall average speed. You still feel like there's more left there?
Oh, yeah, there's always more left. It's all takes money and time.
Just a question to digging it out.
Yep.
How's the ongoing transition to IMCA stock car rules affecting you?
It's nothing too crazy. The car I bought after I had the Camaro when we first started was pretty close. I mean, we had to change a few things, and then just little odds and ends. I mean, body panels and just other stuff that IMCA has decided they want us to run.
So the transition, a fairly easy one for you, it sounds like, for the most part.
Pretty much. Just takes a little bit of money.
Always that, and we know racing powered by that. We're seeing some incredible action in the street stocks. The last 2 races, confirmation of that, but that was a continuation of what we saw over pretty much the first half of the season as well. Just what's it like to be in a pack of cars that are running so close together all the time?
It's extremely fun, very exciting. It makes it a lot more, I mean, when you say you got a pack of 5 cars up in front of you and then you're the one car that's half a straightaway behind them, it's kind of, you're sitting there trying to figure out how are they so fast, what's it going to take to catch them. But then when you're actually up in that pack with them, it's nerve-wracking because you're worried about not hitting one of them, but then you're also worried about what if somebody's coming up behind me or one of those guys is going to spin out and you got to try to avoid them. So it's definitely nerve-wracking.
Some situational awareness definitely required, and in talking with drivers, note 2 things, and it seems like I can group people 2 different ways. There are drivers who I'll ask them at the end of the race, can you tell me about this or tell me about that, and virtually none of that comes back because they're so in the moment. From you, I get more of an impression that all of that, the things that are happening at each segment during the race, do stick with you throughout.
Most of the time they usually do. Like, I mean, last weekend or 2 weeks ago when we spun out and got taken out, I kind of sit there and try to think back to what happened in that whole situation, and I can't remember when Lenny Jones hit me. I really don't remember how hard he hit me. It really didn't even feel like he touched me that hard, but tore up the car pretty bad. But other than that, for the most part, it's pretty easy to remember what's going on.
Well, I've had more than one driver tell me that it is a pleasure to race with you because you run them so clean. Do you have a specific approach you take when out on the track?
Rubbin's racing, but at the same time, I would rather sit there and run door-to-door with somebody and not take them out and not have to shove them up against the wall and shut them down. I'd rather beat them straight up, fair and square. Then it makes me feel like I've done my homework, and I guess I was the better driver that night.
Always a nice feeling to be able to go away from the track with that feeling in hand. Are there other drivers locally, nationally, that you kind of look up to for inspiration?
My uncle used to race a lot. I really looked up to him. He's actually helped me out quite a bit. And other than that, I've always been a big Dale Earnhardt fan.
Particular things that you take from the way he conducts his affairs, the way he runs his operation?
Not really, because he's always been called the Intimidator, and I guess I am totally backwards from that, but it just, I don't know. I just really liked watching him drive. It don't really translate anything to it, but
certainly some great memories from watching him drive, no doubt about that. Where would you like to be 5 years from now, 10 years from now in terms of racing career?
I really don't know. I'm just having fun while I'm doing it, and as long as I got the money to keep doing it and stay healthy and I got people to help me out, I'm fine with where I'm at right now.
I'll tell you what, I love hearing about the fun factor because that's the biggest part of it, of all, if you ask me.
Yes, it is.
Can you tell us about the folks who help make it possible for you to race? I know it takes a lot of effort. It takes a huge amount of your personal time. I'm sure there are some other people who were giving you a helping hand.
Definitely. Mike Martin and Chad Harry over at Ultimate Off-Road. I couldn't do any of this without them. Justin Hell at 4th Avenue Gym has been a big contributor since we started all this. This year we picked up the Crossing restaurant. They've helped out quite a bit. And then Randy at Tent Pro is really helping me out with fuel. And then Rick Hibbard, every time we need the car painted or some little body work done, he steps up. He's a great guy. Ultimate Off-Road, or not Ultimate Off-Road, Off-Road Buggy Supply has helped me out a little bit. And then Liquid Eyewear.
And, of course, support from the family.
And definitely the family. I'm surprised Lisa hasn't tried to kill me a couple of times, but and then I also got my older daughter, Zoe. She's always out fighting me with tools and trying to beat stuff up when I'm trying to fix it, but that's what it's all about, and I love that more than anything.
Indeed, indeed. Well, Joey, we want to thank you very much for taking time again out of a busy race day to visit with us here on Laptime Live.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
All right, and best of luck to you tonight out at the track. That, once again, Joey Essary, one of the stars of the 2013 Cocopah Speedway Racing Series, back in action tonight at the Diamond in the Desert Cocopah Speedway. Round number 12 of the Cocopah Speedway Racing Series and race number 2 in the Cocopah Speedway Fall Series. Gates, as always, open at 5, racing beginning at 7 p.m. As you make your plans for tonight, we do remind you that shuttle buses between Cocopah Casino and Cocopah Speedway will be running as they are for each and every race in 2013 at Cocopah Speedway. Easy access by simply parking over at the casino, maybe enjoying a late lunch, early dinner, and of course the many exciting entertainment options over at Cocopah Casino and the Wild River Family Entertainment Center. Hey, and here to tell us more about some of those other exciting entertainment options, good morning to you, Anna Corpus.
Hi, Mike. Tonight at Wild River, watch as Yuma's own Cain Velasquez spars with Dos Santos for the world's heavyweight title. That's inside the Sports Bar and Grill. Once the fight is over, get your groove on because Chico's Rift performs. Across the street is Comedy Night at Cocopah Casino. Catch one of 2 shows at 7:30 or 9:30 p.m. Tickets are $15 for VIP and $10 for general admission. Also, for all you taking part in the Over the Line tournament, there's an after party in the Sunset Lounge and award ceremony after the tournament. And the weather is perfect for golf, and so are the new rates. At Rio Colorado Golf Course and Grill in Somerton, play 9 holes with cart and lunch for $20 or 18 holes with cart and lunch for $25. And Cocopah Bend and RV Golf Resort is overseeding the back 9 holes, but the front 9 holes and golf shop reopened today. Rates are $25 for 2 people in cart, $20 for 1 person in cart, or $15 for 1 person walking. I hope everyone goes out and enjoys this great weather and these events.
Thanks very much, Anna. And again, there's a world of information regarding Cocopah Casino and the other Cocopah entertainment properties. You can log in at cocopah.com. Hey, that world of information includes Cocopah Speedway, and you can check out all you need to find out about the 2013 season and more at www.cocopahspeedway.com. And be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. And remember, when you're out at the racetrack, you can bring the action even closer via your smartphone or enabled tablet with live lineups, scoring, and results. You can hook up through CocopahLive.com and at MyLaps.com, or access both applications through CocopahSpeedway.com. Ready for racing tonight out at the Diamond in the Desert, round number 12 of the 2013 Cocopah Speedway Racing Series and race number 2 in the Cocopah Speedway Fall Series. We'll look to see you. You've been listening to Laptime Live, presented by Cocopah Casino and by 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. Back with more next Saturday morning, 11 a.m. here on Outlaw Country AM 1400.